Amazon CEO Jeff Bezos' phone was hacked by Saudi Arabia. The Guardian reports an investigation ordered by Bezos blames the hacking on a personal message that apparently came from Saudi Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman.
Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready?
Great Sunday, everybody. It's your sponsor, Lucky Rico, and I'm here to do what I do, folks, and that's deliver information, deliver the real information on what's going on with Karatbars International, KaratGold coin, and why we think it's important that you own physical gold bullion. Now, you know, like always, I'm not a financial advisor. I'm a DJ. I'm a Karatbars VIP business partner. I'm also a gold bullion investor. I do my own personal investing, and I'm here just to share information with you. But let's talk about Jeff Bezos really quick, because Jeff Bezos, if you're listening, sir, we heard that the Saudis tapped your phone, got sensitive information out of your phone and exposed it. And unfortunately, I don't want to talk about your personal business, but, you know, some information was exposed. Many people are hearing about that. We talked about it a few months ago, but now the mainstream is hearing about it because the media is talking about it more now. Now, Mr. Bezos, if you're listening, sir, I know the K1 Impulse smartphone didn't exist during the time that you were going through your issues with the Saudis. But look, we have a device right here that protects your privacy. We have a device right here that you can not worry about being hacked because we communicate over the blockchain. And I know, Mr. Bezos, you're the CEO of Amazon, an e-commerce company. I know you can relate to blockchain technology. I'm sure you know what it means. You can have decentralized conversations. That means your videos, whatever naked pictures you want to send somebody, that's all protected, sir. All right. You can type what you want to type. You can talk how you want to talk, because decentralized communication is here in the K1 Impulse smartphone. So, Mr. Bezos, if you want somebody to sponsor you, I would love to be your sponsor. Lucky Rico, you can sign up today. Goldbackers.com, goldbackers.info. Anybody that wants this technology, that's where it starts. Start a free Karatbars account, and I can help you out with that. Mr. Bezos, if you're listening, I would love to be your sponsor. Oh, man. Look, we got meetings coming up. Let's talk about meetings really quick before we get into the K1 review. I know that's what you're all here to hear about, but we're going to get these meetings and these notes out first. All right. All the dedicated business partners around the world, you need to know this information. We have our Monday night conference call tomorrow night, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And you know what we do on that call, folks, is we talk about why it's important to own gold bullion, why we like KBC coin. Even right now, when it's a half a penny, we like KBC coin because we know what it is and we know what's going on with that coin. So you want to tune in there to get more information. And if you want to start a home-based business for yourself, if you're interested in taking advantage of your country's tax breaks because of business ownership, then we have the perfect home-based business that you could run for yourself. All right. All you do is save gold and tell people about it and facilitate new customers and affiliates in your network and make residual income. That's all of it in a nutshell, folks. It don't have to be more complicated than that. But we also have Tuesdays. If you're in the Richmond, Virginia area, if you're in the Central Virginia area, my brother Kwame Benta holds his physical Karatbar meeting. If you want to go to a physical location and meet with people, you can do that on Tuesdays at the Laburnum Publix. It's the White Oak Mall. Publix is upstairs in the community center. You can go out on Tuesdays at 7 p.m. and meet with us there in Richmond. And also in the Richmond, Virginia area, the Gold Standard Group, we're coming back with more of our live public meetings as well. We're going to be holding Wednesday afternoon meetings, and especially in a time zone for our African partners that works well with them. So we're working to try to incorporate more of our African business partners. All right, so 7 p.m., 8 p.m., 9 p.m. in the African time zones, 2 p.m. in the United States. If you're in the Richmond, Virginia area, you can physically come to a location and sit down with us as we hold this meeting. If you're trying to be trained or you're trying to get more information about what we're doing in Karatbars International, I'm going to be publishing that address very soon, so stay tuned. It's going to be on Wednesdays. And then look out for some Saturdays. We're going to be coming in with some of our meetings. So the Gold Standard Group is ramping up. All right, for the next 3 or 4 months, we're going to be ramping up with our meetings and information and our drive to free more people from debt using our wealth building system. All right, shout out wealth builders all around the world, no matter where you are. And I also want to let you know that if you're in the Central Virginia area and you need a place where you want to hold your meeting, if you have a network that you're trying to get down and train, I have a facility right now for the next 3 months. We can hold Karatbars meetings every day if you like, but I have a place. Get with me if you need a place to hold your meeting. All right, this place is for rent. Now, let me tell you firsthand, folks, this Karatbars thing is a global opportunity. You never know where you might go if your level of belief is where it needs to be. All right, if your level of understanding is solid in what we're talking about, then Karatbars will take you around the world, because I'm looking right now to start a team in Australia. And the reason why is because I've been invited to come to Australia to speak at an event happening in June. And I'm humbled. I'm so humbled that they thought enough of me to even invite me, to even think that what I'm doing is valuable enough for our community to bring me halfway across the world to talk at their event. So Derek and Carolyn, thank you so much. My wife and I had a great opportunity to talk to gold director elites in Australia that are putting work in. They are putting the work in. And we appreciate you so much for inviting us to your event. And we're going to have a great time. We're going to vacation. My wife and I are going to go and have a great experience together. And this is what Karatbars is providing us. Mr. Harold Seitz is providing an opportunity like this to happen for us. All right. So you got to put in the work, folks. I've been putting in the work. You've been seeing it. You've been following the channel. And you know, I'm on the right side. I'm on the positive side of things. You know, there are those out there that want to focus on the negative things, but I want you to know that this event is going to be held right there at the Caloundra Event Center in the Sunshine Coast. So definitely, I want to talk to some people out in Australia. If you're not yet figured out if you want to take part in what we're offering at Karatbars International, maybe if you're looking for a strong sponsor to help you in this journey, then I'd like you to consider me. All right. This is like The Voice. All right. The judges, you know, pick me. Pick me. Goldbackers.com, goldbackers.info. We're going to grow at this thing together. And I'm looking to build out my team in Australia. So when we get there, we're going to be able to talk to you up close and personal, person to person, face to face. This thing is real, people. This thing is real. So when I say be on the positive side of things, be on the positive side of things. I know that there are people out there that only want to focus on the negative. All right, they want to capitalize on the negative. But I'm here to tell you, you'll be much more prosperous if you focus on the positive. All right, because things may look bad now. We like KBC coin, even though it's a half a cent. It's a great buying opportunity right now for those that want to jump on the bus and on the train right now. All right. For those other people that may bought the coin higher, it looks dire to those people. And I understand it and I get it. But if you stay positive, I think great things are going to happen for all of us. And we're going to review this K1 Info smartphone right now. All right. So now when you get the phone, I'm not going to do an unboxing because everybody's already seen that. We're going to get more into a functional view of the phone. They send you a nice pamphlet here. It gives you information about the product that you bought. You have the private keys there that protect your identity. You have the views of the phone they go through in the document, as well as different views of the phone. We got the camera on the back. There's a fingerprint pad on the back, flashlights. You got the power button. Step 1 is to set it up, turn it on. Step 2, configure your language, date and time. And then you want to connect to the internet. That's step 3. Make sure you're connected to the internet. If you're going to use a SIM card in the phone, you can install a SIM card. Also, you'll be able to open up the crypto data, IMP B cloud. All right. So when you connect it to that blockchain, you can do several things. So you got to connect to the blockchain, let the phone update, and then you can start scanning these codes to set up your identities and to create your matrix IDs. So we're going to do some of that right now. There's more information you can get from scanning that barcode, and it tells you about the charging modes. It's definitely a wireless charger. I have it on the charger right now. And you can also connect the cable in it, a charging cable. Tells you how to restart your device and shut it down. So they send this document as well as this document for people who speak other languages. This is the different language, multi-language document here. So we understand that we have a global product that we are working with here, and we need to be able to get simple instructions out that everybody in the world can simply understand. So let's talk about the K1 phone. All right, so it's on the charger. I just took it off the charger there, and I got the red key plugged in. I just want to turn it on and just let you take a look at it. All right, this is where the SIM card, you will put your SIM card and your SD card in that slot right there. All right, you got the fingerprint reader here. You got the camera right there. This is where the charging connection happens. All right. Private keys go in right here. Now, from the look of the phone, I mean, it looks like a Samsung device. It looks like something that we've seen before. It doesn't look like anything different except for the outer shell of the phone is, surrounds the mobile device inside this protective shell. It does come with a rubber backing shell that you also can put on it. But you got your volume controls right here. You got your power button right here. And then, you can simply put in your private keys. It sits in firmly. This is why they had to create this shell to hold the key firmly. But this is the gold version. This is the gold version. Now, all we're doing now is phone is already on, so let's swipe up. This is the home screen. We got the phone option right there that needs to be set up, right? Because this phone, we got to set up from scratch. This is what you get when you first get the phone. So we're going to do some simple things. First, we're going to go to settings right here. We're going to set up to the network, turn on the Wi-Fi. All right, it's looking for networks right now. I'm going to connect to 2G. All right, now I'm going to connect. All right, so I've connected to the Wi-Fi. All right, cool. Now, let's go into, if you scroll up, you have the factory install apps. You got the settings, you got the SMS, you got the picture gallery, you got your phone contacts, you got a store, and you got a camera. Now, to get into the store, you got to connect to the blockchain. So we're going to allow some settings to happen. It wants to update. All right, it's giving us some instruction right now. It's viewing full screen to exit swipe down from the top. Got it. All right, so now we're going to update the cloud, and what it's doing now, it's updating the IBP Cloud Store. That way you get access to other apps you can put on the device. And now it simply wants us to connect now to the blockchain. So when we connect to the blockchain, we have some terms and conditions that you need to take a look at. All right, and they're basically saying, for the most part, and I read the entire terms and conditions, which I recommend everyone do. They're saying very clearly that crypto data can update the terms and conditions as they see fit. And if you decide to continue and participate, then you agree to these changes and updates and possible future changes and updates to the terms and conditions. And they make it known that, if you are abusing the network and abusing what it was meant to be for, then they could terminate this agreement and they could terminate your service. And that's on them, and you can't be mad about it. Make sure you read the terms and conditions. make sure you follow the terms and conditions. And then once you have agreed and you want to continue, you hit connect. You agree and connect. And now the IBP cloud is updating the apps on this device. All right, so the WISP, the Vault, and we're going to go through and create some identities and see how all of that works. All right, so now we're in the App Store. All right, Crypto Data has several apps that we're all familiar with, like WhatsApp. You can install WhatsApp on this device, Telegram, OpenVPN, KaratPay, KMerchant, Firefox. So let's, I know we're going to need Firefox, so let's install Firefox. All right, so the preferred browsing app right now is Firefox here. But we're going to see if we can install Brave and other things like that, because, you know, we support Brave over here at the Gold Standard Group. We like Brave browser. If you want to be a Brave creator, you know, you can use the links in my comment section and be part of the Brave network. So we like Brave. But we also like Facebook. So let's install Facebook. So you'll be happy to know, folks, that Facebook works on the K1. You get a calculator. Let's go ahead and install a calculator, because I know that we're going to be calculating things, because this is going to be used as our financial vault and bank. All right. So got a PDF viewer. I know we're going to need to be looking at contracts and things like that. So let me go ahead and install the PDF viewer. All right, cool. And email. A lot of people want to know if the K1 phone can replace their iPhone and do the things that the iPhone does. And I think we might have a winner here, folks, because when I look at this email app, it says that it will connect you to Office 365, Yahoo Mail, AOL Mail, Hotmail, Outlook, MS Exchange, IMAP, Alto, Gmail, iCloud, Comcast, Verizon, AT&T, and more. So you don't need to download those apps. You just need to use one app, this email app, and you can connect to all of your mail accounts in one place. I think that's pretty valuable. So far, based on what I'm seeing in the apps, I can still operate my day-to-day like I'm doing right now. Also, KMerchant. I do have KMerchant. So I'm, if I want to accept cryptocurrency as a form of payment for my business, then we can get it through KMerchant, and that is version 1 of that app, by the way, yo. So you got to know that a lot of these things are still, the bugs are still being worked out, but look, this company is growing and they are working on all of these products. So again, KaratPay, this is the way to transfer CashGold. So this is how we transfer gold between one another with the KaratPay app. So I just installed that. This is version 2.6.3, code 24. So KaratPay has been out there a little while, so it's a little bit more stable in my opinion. And again, messaging apps, if you like WhatsApp or Telegram or OpenVPN, if you need to connect to VPN networks, those apps are there for you. I won't go in and install those right now. But you have system apps that are out there. You got the contacts to set up your contact books, of course. You got the Vault, to where you would keep your identities. The WISP is the voice over IP connection. This is the app that we use to talk over the blockchain. Of course, you got the store and you got the Impulse SMS app. So now that we have our apps installed, we can kind of go out there and look at, what they look like. It's just a basic calculator here. All right, we get that. All right, we also have email app here. We can confirm. All right, so all these different platforms you can plug in into this app. Facebook. All right, so we can log into Facebook whenever that comes up. There you go. So we'll be, Facebook works, so we can stay in tune with our social media. You got the KMerchant point of sale system, KaratPay. You have all these apps, so they work. It's an Android-based system, but it does have a crypto data protective system in it. Now we have to really get into following the rest of the steps to configure the K1 phone that they outlined in the document. So we're going to be doing that. I'm going to do an update video on that once I get everything connected to the blockchain, on my identity set up. and then we're going to make some calls over the blockchain. Anyone else out there with a K1 phone that want to participate with me in testing out the K1 phones, let's do that, folks. All right, so it's pure excitement right now. All right, to have in my hand something that they said that they were going to make. They made a promise and said, we're going to deliver the K1 phones. And they delivered the K1 phones. All right, it wasn't in October like they said. No big deal. All right, my faith wasn't shook. All right, the people that bought phones in my network didn't budge. They were all just excitingly waiting for their K1 phones. And now they're showing up on people's doorsteps all over the world. FedEx is making those deliveries. So right now, I want to thank Dr. Howard Harvey for allowing me to show the world his K1 phone, because this is not my K1 phone, folks. This phone right here is not my K1 phone. This belongs to my upline sponsor. And this is what the leadership, all right, does. This is why we love our leaders, because Dr. Harvey is not a technical person. He knows that. He said, look, man, I'm not that technical. Why don't I send you the phone, let you go through it so you can teach all of us? And that's exactly what he did, and that's exactly what I'm doing. I'm going through this phone, and I'm starting to fall in love with it, folks, because I know the possibilities on protecting our information, protecting our emails, protecting our identities. And I'm so excited to go through this phone. I'm at the place right now where my wife wants me to order 2 of them. So now I got to get her one and myself one. So, you know, I'm one of those people, you know, I'm not a generation 1 type of guy. I like to generally wait to generation 2 or 3 before I get involved with some kind of product. But I think we're good here because Karatbars is not reinventing the telephone, all right, the mobile phone. It looks like a typical Samsung device, to be honest with you. But the modifications to it and the software and operating system that's running in the phone, I think is what's most important, folks. This technology, being able to communicate in a decentralized manner across a blockchain, Jeff Bezos, all right, listen to me now. You can protect yourself and your identity by using a device like this. We're moving into an era where people want to protect their privacy and their valuables. All right, this device here is going to be used as our bank vault. And look, if you want to get down with us, if you want to join us, simply go to goldbackers.com, goldbackers.info, goldbackers.com, goldbackers.info. You'll be in the Gold Standard Group network. I'm especially looking for my Australian people. If you want to get down with me, if you're in Australia, I'll be in Australia in June. I can't wait to get there. And look, I want to take this time right now. I just want to thank everybody. I just want to thank the whole community right now around the world. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for following the information. I want to also thank the haters that watch my videos every effing day. Are you in or are you out? Man, I laughed so hard when I saw that, man, because Lenny Bones and Marcellus Duke James were sitting here with me because people were sending me a video. I'm like, why does people keep sending me this video? Apparently there's a gentleman out there that has a different opinion on how he wants to approach and run his Karatbars business. Personally, I don't think it's a winning strategy. You might want to focus on the negative side of things, but I'm here to tell you that if you stay positive, you're going to grow so much more. If your goal is to only talk to 10% of people when you have the ability to talk to 100% of people, I don't know how far your business is really going to go. All I'm going to say is you might want to stay on the positive side of things. Stay on the positive side of things, folks. This thing will take you around the world. I'm here to testify. So thank you very much for joining us. Again, if you want to join us, especially in Australia, go to my website, goldbackers.com or goldbackers.info. You can register your account right there. And again, thank you to Derek and Carolyn. We're going to be out there in June along with some other Karatbars leaders that you all know and love. And I can't wait. Talk to you again tomorrow.